Dude, that was a head bopper, that one. I love the mirror ban off the rip. It's funny because Weibo off those keeper barriers, and then eventually Mark should just go down. But can he take somebody with him? That's the question.
Well, Scatman has found Reeps, who tried to sneak into IT, and now Scatman actually sneaks back into IT himself. Turdster, though, wow, good shot from him, and good usage of Arpe.
Looking for the last bit of verticality, but there's only 35 seconds left. You gotta get the players into the correct positions. Looks like Abe might go for an aqua backstab, hold below the feet, the toes are exposed. That gives Weibo the opening that they needed.
Yeah, wow, that is everything here for Weibo and for Turdster. And the air jab again!
Oh my
From
God.
Ape onto I9. Ape is really getting the maximum usage out of the Nomad tonight. Scatman's gonna fall. Big 3K from Turdster. He's hit the deck again, and Ape makes it a full house for this beautiful pair. Oh. Ape's duty is to be on that flank watch, but it's going to be isolated. Oh, nice shot there. Mark will go down. The gas, though, to slow them down, and Mr. Punch goes for an aggressive play to find a double. Reeks will trade him on back. Weibo still have a good chance at winning this round, but 30 seconds is not a lot of time to work with.
Oh, but planning should be possible. The Shanghai not in the right spot to go for a plant denial, and smoke is there. So honestly, right now, as long as they have the vert control above that default plant, this might just still be playable. It's DCH upstairs. Scatman has fallen back. 2 by the side, 1 the vert.
Never count out Weibo, even when going against the odds. This is a crucial gunfight now. Ape cannot get it, and now the plant denial can come through for DCH. Reeps will
swing you, and you might just die. Again, Weibo playing the strat that is, we want to play for execute. We want to get to that bomb site then with 5 or 4 attackers alive for the execute. There it is though. Scatman has been in this room the entire time building to just get red spotted by either the bees or the red ping.
He's surely dead now. The flashbang comes out. A second flashbang to follow. Somehow though, Mr. Punch comes in to save the day. And while Scatman will fall, it's a good trade. And Sol's Heart, no question, they are in the advantage. They got the numbers as we have 25 seconds for Weibo to get in the building, find the kills, or get this plant down. Ape will find one, trade it back, and the equalization does lend itself to a Sol's Heart win. Now desperate times for Hoven and Speakeasy. They've lost control up above. I9's got to be careful not to expose himself too much. As Speakeasy is forcing that plant down, I9 is covered.
Might just work.
This might work indeed. Hoven has been perfect, and Speakeasy is allowed to plant. Now getting outside the building for Hoven. Speakeasy instead chooses to go deep. Mark and DCH have to play this perfectly.
Mark was in the basement, so coming back upstairs for a crossfire, but he's so loud, springing on that floor, and he gets hurt, he gets shot down.
This is risky. DCH spotted. His position known now to Speakeasy, who is no doubt favored in the gunfight. Hoven can come and support from up.
Shooting back. And once the smoke dies, it's like, okay, the plan's gonna...
Mark detected by the Grimm's Bees, but he doesn't care. Again, the patience is everything here for Sol's Heart. Weibo are just trying to bait them into swinging, but the fact that they haven't given up that advantage means everything. Good opening, though, for Reeps. Is traded back. Mark on a sliver of HP, but he retains the numbers advantage. Traded back again by Turdster. Now I9 can make his way back to the site. Scatman still inside a kitchen. It's up to Hoven and Turdster now to try and cook up this execute. Wow, shot, I believe, through the drone hole. That's so tough now for Hoven. And he loses his life. All up to Turdster now. The star player
elevated to last level, and then Solskjaer can challenge them in official tier 1 games. That's going to be a good thing for Weibo.
Without a doubt. Now Speakeasy's made a good entry. He's taking down Mr. Punch. Scatman also takes a hell of a lot of damage.
If there's anybody beneath the staircase holding that crossfire. So right now, again, not ready to risk it all. They're getting the vert done, establishing those drones, a bit of information, and I9 goes down. The backstab from Ape, from Animus actually, wildly successful in a 1v1 trade.
Oh, and Reeps is now finished off Mark. This should be it. 40 seconds still to play out the round, and Weibo have a 4 versus 2 full info. Oh, wow. Thought that was damage onto Scatman for a second, but no, it was elsewhere. DCH taking damage. Now he's... Well, it looks like there's a bit of a mini execute up on the top floor to try and clear out this roam game. Hello, DCH asleep at the wheel. Speakeasy's just brought in the train from the top floor. He's taking one down. Oh, what a shot from Speakeasy. C4 shot out of midair. It looks like Weibo have garnered some momentum. 5v3 as they look to put this half to bed. Another shot onto Mr. Punch. Scatman and I9 need to go nuclear to survive.
A 2v5 for I9 and Scatman. No C4 to speak of in a single impact grenade. They got that blitz running at them. Daystar looking for them. And the verticality above.
I9 finds one. Oh, here's a big chance for Scatman! And he takes it with both hands. Big double kill. I don't know why Weibo had no idea that Scatman was in position to swing that door. Now both the Souls Heart players are teamed up together and Turnster's gone down! It's a disaster for Souls Heart as Reap's now into the 1v1. I9 has to clutch up, but it comes down to whether he knows where that diffuser's being planted. Master Sound a little bit. Is he going to check the corner? Reap's going to get off and clutches it! Oh, Reaps always gets it done! You think we should keep it or delete it from the playlist? each song look
Fourth there. Now Weibo, they will actually surrender Catwalk Rafters control at the 1 minute 30-second mark by reinforcing off the wall. C4, Thorn Trap, I9 in trouble, but no, gets the kill.
Wow, I can't believe he gets out of that alive. Incredible for Souls Heart, but he's still going to be slowed down, and you can see that Souls Heart kind of want to put the pressure on, go for a bit of a rush, and burn Speakeasy out of that pillar position.
That should be a free kill, but Homing gets injured as well, so 2v4 effectively, 1v4.
Yeah, poor Turdstar, he's up.
To roam clear these roamers.
Yeah, it's desperate times now for Souls Heart. 20 seconds still to play. They have to get down to the basement. There's still roamers at large, and they are outnumbered on the bomb site. 15 seconds, I9 team kills Mark, and I mean, well, the round is over. There's not much to do here. The fire is still dissipating, and Speakeasy's at large inside of Tank. He's been afforded so much flexibility. Wow, so much waiting here for Souls Heart. Oh, nice pre-fire though from Mr. Punch, and here the gates have finally been opened onto that Weibo defense. This is where they spring into action, but they haven't left themselves a lot of backup time, but Mr. Punch!
Was in.
He goes straight for the left-right, good night, deep into the bomb side, finds a double kill as he vaults over the rotate. And now Hoven and Reaps try and hold on, but yeah, you're right. Every single player is Souls Heart low on HP. Hoven and Reaps both find picks. Diffuser cold on the ground, as is Mr. Punch. I9 finally finished off! Souls Heart are again leaving it so late. Now they know Ape is up on the top floor. They should just focus up on trying to get a plant down. Critically, the plant has to go down in control room, but that's where Turdster is, and he's just found Scatman. Instead, they're going to try and make their way into storage, but with Hoven downstairs below, he should be able to deny the plant. It's time to overwhelm the bomb site. Turdster might have done just enough damage to give Hoven a shot here in clutching in the 1v2. DCH is all the way upstairs above! Mark just manages to get the plant confirmed. Now it's a 1v1, and Hoven knows that DCH is upstairs. Is the plant going to be denied? DCH doesn't seem to have full information. He's got an inkling of where Hoven might be, but also DCH is such low on HP. Hoven knows pretty much exactly where DCH is, but he doesn't think about it. This is 3 players from Weibo working together, one on the stairs, one being Turdster. Oh, Turdster caught out for a brief moment. Finally, Scatman finishes him off. There's actually 4 players. Nines, though, on the ground. It means Scatman has to have a huge impact here. And we still have Hoven up above on the Verd. Now there's a fire from the Vulcan being detonated. Can't find the kills here for Scatman. Finally gets him, but he's been traded back. Mark is the last one standing. He's only just breached his way into side. Ape pushes for the kill.
He's gonna go for wall denial or trap operators maybe, like very often leads to Shashanka or Goyo as the second BAM.
Let's go.
Deny the C4s. But the rest of the attack and lineup speaks to roam clear. They got double hard breacher, that means they gotta take map control to breach more than just the main wall, right?
What?
They have no smokes, they have no shield, they're just dying on top floor. Sled's dead, Ram dead, Nova the cat. Now we see the Thatcher in action, but I mean, what are you gonna do here? Smoke it, walk on in, hope for the best. C4 Goyo Fire gets popped rather, but you're just gonna get denied again. I mean, it's a Hail Mary. You're right on track for an execute. They got 60 seconds to work with. They can just slowly make progression here. We're seeing I9 holding below inside the lobby. We're seeing DCH walk up the spiral staircase. And Mr. Punch even gets the first kill on the Turdster.
Oh, DCH is coming back for a big flank though. I think Ape is still hiding at the vending machine. Look at this from Mr. Punch. He snuck all the way behind enemy lines. Found one, stunned out by Ape on the clash now, and Speakeasy will come in to support. Ape still hasn't been dealt with, but it might not matter. Souls Heart are able to isolate the rest. I don't know, like blitz rushing Oregon Blue in ranked, maybe.
Okay.
Reaps is rushing at the moment, and Mr. Punch has died, really dancing, hiding behind this pillar. It only provides him partial cover, but Reaps, after all, knows how to play this kind of a position. Now he looks to hunt and get aggressive, being contested from 2 angles. Finally, Mark and Scatman together finally finish him off, but time has ticked away. Only 20 seconds left, and Reaps has been worth his weight in gold. As Solzar look to quickly pivot onto the bomb site. I don't think they're going to have enough time to get this bomb down. There's a player all the way down in the basement looking to deny the plant. It's Hoven. And a good flank upstairs from Daystar. Scatman and Mark have no time and no hope whatsoever. All they'll find in the whole round is just a single...
Arbiter Band, you alluded to maybe Goyo being removed from action. They are tripling.
He wants to know what that gadget's doing. He went to reinforce the wall because he was trying to activate the gadget. Wrong F, bro. That's unlucky for him. It doesn't matter. Doesn't make too much noise. He still finds a kill amidst the chaos. Turts has also found one on the bomb site. The bomb is going down. Now it's time to overclock.
Ecodrone?
And yeah, the Yokais really should have come through. The plan should have been denied, but Mark has found a big 3K on the bomb site. 1 by 1. The anchors will fall, leaving just Hoven on this roam as the last one standing. He's going to try and vertically find the kill on the Mark. He'll succeed. I9 and Scatman, though, should have every tool that they need to win the counter-defuse game as the Yokai is being tossed by I9! Oh, this is hilarious! We could actually see an Echo deny the counter-defuse! Hoven finds another kill. Comes down to I9, but there's no time left. Hoven has to stick it now. I9 just has to swing. Even if Hoven fakes it, the round is done. And really create a big distraction.
Just in off the ribs, sledgehammer, hot beat. Yeah, there we go.
But Turd is already aggressively watching the angle. It's been well read by Weibo. They know how to play this. DCH, though, deep in the bomb side. A Nitro Cell finds one, but DCH has done so much damage. Lurking with that Dockerby. You're right, there's a team kill for Turdstar. Mark to come and... Still at 60%. Which
and third?
Third, it's actually quite a big gap down to third. It's Cafe Dostoevsky. Yeah, sorry, excuse me for a moment because it's an aggressive play from Solzar to try and bring things into a 4-2 split. Great shot from Speakeasy. Surely there's a trade here as Mark gets active and finds that kill. Now the last 2 players for Solzar are so close to this bomb site.
He started. A bit of a desync on the attack. Weibo in a prime position now, but this can still go the wrong way for them. If this gunfight is a trade-off.
On that camera. Oh, he's actually opening more angles. I don't know if that's the right play. He's so exposed to the verticality up above him, and yeah, turns to my speed, much more my tempo. And if you guys at home agree, you know you...
In the right vibe.
Oh. Now we get this to now poise for a potential execute onto the bomb site. With no Ella here, there's a lot more difficulty to try and kill Speakeasy. I like that aggression there from DCH, but look at this reply from Speakeasy. He gets aggressive, but Solzar continue fighting. I9 out of bullets, but with the last one in the magazine, he still finds Reaps. Finally traded back by Turdstar. Mr. Punch now 1v2. With both these Weibo players very much separated.
Yeah, one by CEO wall.
Onto these Solzar players. I think I heard for a brief moment, and C4, I think it's just been left there.
Yeah, it's on the door.
Yeah, he baits it, and now he goes deep. Tries to take the fight with Scatman. Can Scatman find the shots to the feet with the shotgun? No, drop shot from Speakeasy. It's beautiful for Weibo as they confirm the plan. DCH far too late on his flank, and now Mark is really put to the sword. On the bomb side, they hunt him down. DCH left with everything to do as he sees a player run away from him. Hoven confirms what is...
I don't know. You're really hardcore mechanical entry player. Think of like Sport, Shaiko, right? They don't play shields.
Yeah, but
because there's so much to think about.
These days, especially with the commonality of ADSing, shields are all about mechanics. Here's an aggressive play, though, from Weibo, but I9 is there. And he finds 2 kills to really open up this round. Give himself a bit of breathing room. Looks for a third. Beautiful work with the SMG-11. However, Weibo have found their way in elsewhere. Poor I9 is trying to do the entire job of his team, but Ape and Hoven are once again bringing it back. Really risky. Mr. Punch has to make sure not to overcommit here. He has to play really passively. If he dies, the round is surely over. Mr. Punch, though, finds his kill. Hoven makes it a 1v1. Mr. Punch has to hold firm for Souls.
Names in the round. Operator banner-wise, I'm a little bit curious.
Try and fall back into the objective.
That's a huge commitment. The 2 Goyo fires called the 3rd, I think, right now. So the next
Oh.
20 seconds, we're going to be stalling things up. And then Punch get 1 apiece.
What?
And a 3rd.
I9 is completely dismantled. He's so eager to make a move forward, but Speakeasy is getting consistently guard broken by the Echo, and he is not given anything. Reaps, the last one standing, and Soul's Heart.
Get pressure on both ends. Hibana is now going to take over in the back portion to get the last bit of heart destruction. If they can breach on both ends here, they get a ton of pressure, but Scatman just swings it.
Man, there's a lot of confidence here for Soul's Heart. I9 was going to fall, actually, and that's a flood into the bomb site from Weibo. What a good long angle from Reaps. All the way deep with the DMR from outside the building, and Mark on his flank has finally been dealt with as well. Soul's Heart looked to be in favor at the start of this round, but then Weibo went big. Here's a big flying opportunity for DCH, but good trades come through quickly from Reaps outside the breach. He continues to just hold down the backbone of this Weibo defense of the bomb site, now that they, in fact, are in something very specific in mind.
That's it. They can cut off an angle, distract them. I'm not sure they're going to go for this. So just simply, yeah, sure, he's going to go for it. He's in.
Wow, this is a big risk here. Speakeasy looks to go deep, but the flashbang somehow actually gets him. Eventually, he will fall.
Oh, God.
Damage has been done, though, for Weibo. They've taken down Scatman, but it doesn't matter because Soul's Heart come through at the final couple of times. Ooh, low HP is huge, though, for RP, and the fact that that C4 didn't burn the barbed wire is big as well. A quick shotgun blast here for Scatman. Oh no, the SMG-12, and it'll be a done deal. Look at this from I9. Who cares about Echo being an operator that should be sitting back on the site with your drone? No, you should be getting aggressive. I9 knows that. DCH as well. He's found a big pick onto Tursa. Now Hoven and Reeves, oh, they're so pressured now. I9 continuing to fight every chance he gets.
Together, but they have no flashbang, no nades in pocket. They cannot flush him out. There's a barbed wire being punched, now they know as well.
Yep. Hoven's the last one left. 1v3 into a 1v2. DMR is perfect for dealing with these keeper barriers. And he knows exactly where Mr. Punch is on the Goyo. Oh, DCH just has to have a big impact here on the roam game. While he's lurking, he needs to find at least 1 kill. They know where he is, though, because the Scopos sees him on the inactive shell. One of the dead players can be spectating that right now. He'll finally take it down. Speakeasy, though, makes us a 4v1 for DCH. Big impact from the mirror player on site, and Reaps to put it to bed.
It's a lose-lose situation, right? Stay out there, tracked by Deimos, you'll die. Fall back, well, now they get the full vert, as you mentioned.
Good
But
shot.
at least the round lives on. I9 on that Echo, man. He's always there. Shotgun and yellow staircase takes down 1 player, but if they cut the gunfight against a shotgun in close quarters on the steps themselves.
If I9 does the impossible here, that could be the round. But no, Turdster follows up a nade to follow the flash that came in as well. It's perfect, and DCH on his flank has been shut down. Scatman in a 1v4 to try and save Soul's Heart in the upper bracket, but the Vultures are circling, and Weibo are taking no risks, no chances. They'll even drone him out. The drone goes the wrong direction. Still hasn't seen him. But still, there should be no way that this works out for Scatman. They don't check the angle. A Nitro cell over the top, but it misses the planter. They're going to start going deep. They're going to start taking fights and taking names. It's no surprises at the end of it. Weibo Gaming take the win. 2-0 and send Soul's Heart packing to the lower bracket.
Hey, 2-0, but all the way to max overtime. They have to fight tooth and nail for that one. And while not even Labs was convincing in most of those rounds, Consular does expose a couple of weaknesses for Weibo in terms of playstyle, right? They gotta work on that. Because when they go up against better teams,